Oh, I shoot. Oh, hello. Good morning. Should I put this away? Oops, no, 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 no. 2 more days. 2 more days for the kids giveaway. Matinee giveaway. I gotta see if I can share it out. I'm gonna create a community tab for the kids matinee giveaways that we're doing on Johnny's Corner. So if you know anybody 10 and under living in the US, 2 more days to enter. 2 days left to enter. Close. Day is June. Hi, Dan. How you doing? You made it. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yay! I hope you're having a great day, and I hope that made you smile. 2 days left to enter. Close date is June 14th. Um. Um. Race will be shown on at. Oopsies. Johnny, where'd you go? Johnny, where'd you go? Johnny's corner. Live at 6:30 shoot p.m. Central Time. I'm making a post for the magnets, kids giveaway magnets for so everybody knows there's 2 days left. Hi Sagar, good morning. Hi Lee, good morning. Center Time with video. Oh my god, video premiering. Anybody else having trouble like trying to type? Premiering at 6 p.m. Central Time. Do, 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 do. I'll be right back. Hello, everybody. As I said, I hope everybody's doing great. Listen, I cut my hair. You can't even tell I cut my hair. It was longer. It was way longer. I got a. It's already grown. Excuse me, within a week. So I can't wait. I only cut the bad ends. That was it. I'm letting my hair grow. I would like to have my hair to here. I really would. I think it would be really fun to do in layers. I did it when I was younger. What is everybody up to today? You're cleaning the glass? Just be careful. Yes, please hit the like. Oh, 15 of you, please hit the like. Let's match this number to this number. Go give that like button a hug. Squeeze it real tight and show us some love. Make it your best friend. When you go into any channel, no matter what channel you visit, it's a way for you to help all channels and it's free. Doesn't cost you nothing. It's simple. That's the first thing I do. I make sure when I go into channels, I do that. Just because I want to show some support and love. My hair is like messy today. Oh, please. Yeah, it's clean now. Editing. I have I have so much on my phone already edited that I don't need to edit anything. It's so much. It's just, and I could only upload a little every day because I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Right now, my channel is acting a little weird. I don't know. It's not like I'm not doing the same thing I always do. So what am I doing wrong? I don't know. It's I did take a couple days off. So I think I took like a whole week off. So if you think about it, that week plus the couple weeks in April as well, that it does affect when you go out of your routine. It affects you and puts you in red. I haven't filmed in a while, maybe again in a few days. I'm taking a break. My eyes are bugging me. Oh, when you're on your phone too much, I don't know about you, but if I'm on the phone too much, my hand, the fingers, it's like, nope. So I take breaks and then your eyes, yes. And if not, you get a headache. So you gotta be careful with that and take your time and everything. Yep, that is true. My fingers, let's see if my fingers still swollen today. Yeah, that ain't going nowhere. Yeah, still swollen. So we're gonna put this one back on. It is what it is. It is what it is. Sometimes you can't prevent things like that. You get swollen, and that's it. So what is that? Huh? Oh, I don't know what that was. But yeah, there's two. I put that already. Let's see if I can actually share it out here so you guys can see there's 2 days left for that kids giveaway magnet. We finished the merch yesterday. I am so sorry. We lost signal. Well, we didn't lose signal. Our power in the whole town here and all these streets went off yesterday as I was making merch. Thank God at that time I was only typing because what was that? I'll be right back. I got a dog to reprimand. I gotta put it in timeout. Naughty dog. It's a miracle biscuit and rip you apart. I don't know why my dog is actually being aggressive, but it's being aggressive to the other dog. So I don't know what's going on. All right, let's see if I can share this tab with you guys. As I said, there's 2 days left, so I would love this to be shared out. So if a couple more want to enter, it closes this Sunday. I was able to finish the merch. I made myself a shirt. I made Johnny a shirt. Josh, your shirt is done. I didn't pack it. Pack it. Coffee. What are you drinking right now? Or what do you drink first thing in the morning? Come on. Tell me. Tell me what you're drinking. I'm drinking coffee. I'm drinking coffee in one of my favorite cups. Is it this one? No, it's this one. Yes. Yes. This one. Yeah, it's this one. I'm gonna put our thing here. I actually put my merch right there. So that's one thing I did. I'm gonna put my tape thing there. And I wish I had another surface, but it's okay. We start and we fold our merch. Then what I'm gonna do is fold that right. I did not fold that right. I want it to be smaller on the edges. I should probably put you in the front of me because I can't see you. Just water. You drink just water. Let me see if I can put you somewhere where you can actually see me. Um, I don't know if I can. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Wait a minute. I want to make sure I put something in front of me so the phone doesn't like fall. I don't know if you can hear me. Just water to start the day, then coffee. Hey, that's right. Make coffee. So I'm gonna put it like this, and then put it like. Oh, nope, we're gonna shrink it even more because it's. I need to have. So the way that I do my thing is that I want to always make sure that the design is actually showing when you unpack it and unveil it. So I'm actually gonna go like this. And I'm gonna go like this. And when you kind of unpack it, you have your design. By the way, did you guys see this shirt? It's awesome. So we're gonna see what we got and put with it. Mm. Oh, my frame is in here. And I don't know who put it in the giveaway basket, but that's not a giveaway. All right. I don't think. Oh wait, what is that? I already gave them that. So that. I got. I got my thank you stickers. So I choose different stickers. Arlene had a power artist yesterday. Yeah, I did. I did too. Just did my thank you. And I put my thank you right on the shirt, like so. And by the way, look at that. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Thank you. I appreciate that. We put a lot of love and effort into our designs that we custom made. This was a Lotus Safe shirt. So this shirt can only be done through the Lotus Safe membership, Johnny's Corner. And every month is a different design, custom made by us. Nobody else can do it. Um, so that's the only way you can get that. My hair is just all over the place. I don't know why. So I'm putting it there. Let's see. Where is my bag? It's way over here. And then I do the black one. So I should probably do the pink one because why the heck not? But no, we're in the black. Although it would have been cool if I did the pink one. It's coming out of the pink bag. I'll do the black one. Whee! And the unicorn you are. Ta-da! And it comes usually it comes with a lot of stickers, but Josh has like every sticker already. So it comes with like little prices and stuff like that as well. We usually pack little gifts with it. Oh, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. There was a lot of storms. Yes, there was a lot of storms. Here, there was 3 weeks before now, and it made that tree, the huge tree by the house, grew its roots so far that it actually went into our pipe. So they're replacing the pipes. It Our bathroom's also backed up, so they had to come and unplug it. And so they fixed that problem, but then now they have to do the pipe. And now today it's raining again. That tree is growing into a jungle. I trim it. I use a saker to trim it. And I trim it. The rain comes and it grows bigger. So it's like I don't win with that tree. I don't win. That's worth joining the Lotus F membership if you want different shirts and supports the channel's adventures and costs. It does. It does. Each month is a different design, custom made for that month. So this one, I'm going to show you the shirt because I have my shirt. Mine is gray. I have the black one, but because it's been hot out, I said the black one is going to be something else. So I'm going to show you first of all the things. I have my shirts. Do-do-do-do-do-do. This one is mine. So I'll show you right now what my shirt looks like. I went with gray because honestly, it's been hot and I didn't want to be hot. Ready? Now, let's see if the light. I don't have the light on, so let me just put I don't have my light on. I don't have my curtains on. I just like it's it's raining out there. I was like, why open the curtains? You know. But this is my shirt. Wait a minute. A little lopsided. There you go. It's my shirt and it has Johnny above. This is actually Johnny's Jeep, by the way. That's Johnny's actual Jeep in there. This is all our finds through the years. One of the many, I lost count of how many bikes. And his lantern, his bear trap, our bucket. It's right here in this side. And it brings everything. The license plates that we have found so many license plates. We even found a Navy um license plate from the Navy, a vintage one. And actually a centennial one. What? So magnet fishing, kayak adventures, cheap life, hidden history, good vibes. I mean good times. And then this one says um something else. It has the lock on the bucket as well. We put everything into it, to be honest. Oh, and then it says right here, if found, check under bridges. Oh, and of course, it has that beautiful sunset. Every detail of the clouds. Can you see those? Let me bring it closer. Look at those details on the clouds. Look at those bricks at the bridge. Look at that water. And yes, that's the Artemis. This takes you a little bit closer into the many designs that we do. So this one is mine. You see me wear it tonight. Oh, and it says Johnny's Corner on top. Explore more. Find what my. Doesn't say that, by the way. Johnny's Corner. Explore more. Find what others miss. Which is true. Others miss a lot. So, you know. Thank you. I'll be wearing that one tonight. As I said, I could have done black, but I didn't. And then Johnny has it in blue. So, yeah. Do you know what my biggest art is? I yes, I have so much things in here. My favorite art piece is this one. That was for my birthday, and they did Riley, Lorelai, Penny. Happy birthday. So it preserves their art. They're very artistic. They actually draw Pokemon. They draw anime. They hand paint with paint and brushes and mm, the talent. Oh my God. I need them to just make me something, paint it. I'm going to give them wood and then I'm going to have them paint Pikachu right on wood and stuff like that. I think they can do it on wood. I used to do it on wood. I did Disney. I did Mickey Minnie. We had a huge wood castle made out of wood in the top of the house. People went from all over the world to go watch. And it was fun to do until that time that it almost fell on top of me and killed me because you needed like 5 people to carry that castle. And I nearly got killed by the castle that I made. It's like about Maddie being crushed to death. Listen, you know where the door is for the castle? So this is me on top of a truck, holding, staying there, holding, or not even holding. I was just with my hands like this just in case. But my dad moved the vehicle the wrong way. So where the door is for the castle, that castle fell. I'm in top of the truck and I'm standing in the middle. He kind of jolted the truck. It made the castle shake and it fell on top of me. So this is me. This is my near death experience. The castle fell like this. And I'm just standing in the middle of it. And I stood there like this. I think I was just frozen because I didn't move for a while. Everybody came running. Are you okay? Are you okay? I just stood there and I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing, Dan. I didn't say nothing. I was like this, like, what just happened? Like, your mind kind of like in shock. I was literally in shock, and it was lucky. Listen, that's a lot of wood weight. It would have killed me. And I was a twig back then. I was 100 pounds. And sometimes I was under 100 pounds. I was a very thin stick. And so when that thing fell, woo-wee! Listen, the Disney castle nearly killed me. That I created with my dad. Hi, Randy. Hi, Ray. And hi, Ray and Sandy. Good morning. How you all doing? What you doing today? What you drinking today in the morning when you wake up? And what you up to? Anybody going out? I'm not going out. I went and fed the chickens and ran back inside. If there was because there was a storm outside, thunder, lightning, and heavy rain. And I haven't heard it in a little bit. So I don't know. Did it go away? I don't know. I really love my curtains. They make me really happy. And I love the color that I picked because you can tell that it's a blue, sky blue. I love it. I really do. But I do feel like it's missing a border, like right here. I feel like I need to get me pink and just do a little fringe on it. I don't know. I still need to find two birds figurines about this size because I want to put it at the end of that wood. That is actually a spool, and I want to drill a hole and put in put in there birds. I'll be right back. So today, in like half an hour from now, I'm gonna be playing with my daughter. I'm gonna play Fortnite, Call of Duty. I don't have a new game, so it's not the newer game that is out there that a lot of people are probably playing. So we're playing the old versions because we did get the PlayStation 5. We have it on payments. Listen, I can't afford it brand new. Well, it is brand new, but it's on payments. I'm not purchasing out of the blue straight up. And the reason I do it in payments is because think about it. If it goes something wrong with it during the time that you were in a loan, they replace it. You're not in charge of it. Smart. Come on, smart. So the games cost too much right now. And then you gotta pay the freaking membership. You gotta pay membership every month. We paid it, and that week it expired. So I'm just gonna play without having a membership and have fun with my girls and play the games that we have on there. So that's that. Did you make the sewing machine drapes? Did I make these? No, I did not make these. These I had to shop a huge search online for because I wanted a sewing machine and I wanted flowers. I wanted something unique that nobody really had. So I went online and I was in love with like five different curtains. I will admit I had a hard decision to do. So I had to like, okay, but is it something I really want to have? And I was like, okay, if it's a no, not really sure, then I got rid of it. And then I kept taking them off. If wasn't fully in love with it and smiling at it, then I was like, hi, Becca Merch, how you doing? But these are online. That's exactly, it expired that same week that we put it was only $10, but that same week, come on. It should have gave me 30 days at least. At least 30 days. So I guess from the day you get it, even if the month is already ending, it expires. So the kids didn't get to play those new games for long. So it's awful. Just trying to help a smaller channel. She probably thought it was a troll because of the name. That's funny. Well, if you come in here and you're nice, we don't kick you out. But um if you do inappropriate um messages, then I do kick you out. I don't give no longer opportunities because I gave opportunities to some people. Some people were disrespectful sexually. It was awful. And we had to like kick them out, you know. But I do give opportunities. I do tend to wrench people. It's just with time. The more you come into my lives, the more you communicate, the more nice you are. If you seem okay, I wrench. And then you can share out your channels and all that. Just because somebody comes in new, I don't automatically wrench. I gotta get to know you first. And then I wrench later on when I get to know you, you know? Hi Fred, how you doing? Good morning to you. Yes, did you know? Oh my God, it's so exciting. We're so close to the 1,000 hours. When I first started my channel, I actually didn't think that everything that I do, everybody would enjoy. I've been doing these things since I was a kid. I've been doing sewing projects. I've been doing jewelry since I was a kid. I've been doing renovations, restorations since I was a child. Hi, Henrik and family. How you all doing? I hope you're doing better, and I hope your exam goes well. Um, and I've been asked so much during the years to do so that I said, well, let's try this. Let's try it. And then everybody loves it. I'm like, oh, well, that's news to me. I didn't think they would. I'll be doing at some point today after I play with the kids. Knuckles. Mail call. He's got a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous new sticker logo. By the way, if you watch this later, I love your new logo. I think your new logo is better than any logo I've seen you do. I love it. I'm gonna show you a find that we did. We found this on yesterday's video. So if you missed yesterday's video, you might want to go watch. It was a fun family video. It was river tubing plus larking. So it had finds along the way. And it was a lot of fun. We found this is a 1950s vintage collectible. I think it might have been an ornament, and it only has the one wing missing and a little tiny chip. 1950s. She is absolutely gorgeous. She's got the hook on top. She's playing the harp, and she's gorgeous. She's got only this teeny weeny little dot there, and then she's got the one missing wing. So I'll keep my eye out for the wing, and next time I go to that river. But look at that. She's so pretty. 1950s. She's in my office. She's making me company. She's protecting me. Doing good. Assignment really well. Good. That's great news. That's great news. It did. The only thing I saw the fishing pole and the other finds that I found, and the only thing that I seen was this. So I thought it might have been a toy pew pew. And then I used my knife because honestly, be careful when you stick your hands in the river. Use something, a stick or something to lift it, hit them out of the water. There's been some snakes this small. And this don't be judgy by the small size. Those small snakes carry more poison than the bigger ones, like three times fold, three times over. So I took my knife and lifted it. And then I saw this arm. And then I knew. I was like, oh, I freaked out. I freaked out. You can hear it in the video. So if you missed that video, it's yesterday's video. And I just freaked out of the find. I was legit just excited of the find. And I just couldn't believe that that's what I found. I was in reality, I was looking for a marble. I want to be honest with you because I seen so many people find these. I never thought I would. And I always had it in my bucket list that I wanted to find it. I dream of finding some kind of a figurine, right? But I never had the luck. That's how rattlesnakes are. You have yes, they have more. Yes. And I seen some, so I said, "Well, I got my knife," and I pulled my knife because I always have an. I always carry knives. Okay, I have some hip necklace, boot. I'm always loaded and prepared for whatever comes, right? So I went like this, took it out, and I lifted it, and I seen the arm, and that's when I knew. But I was actually looking for a marble, and I actually didn't think that I was gonna find it. Yeah, that. Oh, thank you, Lee. I appreciate that. And so when I found it, I was overjoyed. I listen. I could. I don't have to find no more. I found the one. So if I find more, I'm happy. But I'm overjoyed with my one figurine find. So if I happen to find another one, I'll be overjoyed just as much. But I'm super happy that I found that. I have so many. I love my vintage belt buckle that is literally right here in frame, and I framed that. That I was literally when I found this vintage belt buckle, the Civil War belt buckle. I actually was walking the river and I found that, and I didn't think that I was gonna ever find one. Now, and yes, I did do the research for it. Long, extensive research. I have other finds in this office, and I have the other finds, the more special finds. I would say they're in Johnny's corner on the wall that you see behind us in the live. That's where they are at. From the fish from the river. Me? I live in Tennessee. That's where I live, Commerce, Tennessee. Yeah. So it's a lot of Civil War places here. We actually have a cannonball in the office. We found that in one of the Civil War spots that I know there has to be a cannon right there. And I found a grape shot in that same place. I also found a Civil War. Actually, I found two Civil War knives there. Um, so that's a lot of stuff that we have found in a lot of the rivers here. Um, that is Civil War. Oh, I actually have the shots that they put in their guns as well. We found those. I'm gonna say we found five, maybe six or so. Mm, yeah, it's pretty fun because I wasn't looking for it. I wasn't thinking I was gonna. It wasn't even in my mind. You know, you have this huge bucket list. And how many of you have bucket lists? How many of you have bucket lists? I think we all do. We all wish that we find this or that. But in reality, when we go out there, you don't even have it in your mind that that's what you're going to find. And then when you do find it, you're screaming like you're a little kid. What? You know? And the horseshoes. Yes, the horseshoes and chest mounts and ankles. Yes, we got the shackles and ankles. I found that also in another river, Civil War. I found Johnny found the bear trap. I found the horseshoes, Civil War horseshoes. I also found the horse teeth for Native American horses and things, and we have them. Arrowheads, we found arrowheads. I have them. I gotta frame them. My biggest arrowhead was actually found here at the house, and it's this big by this wide. And it's absolutely gorgeous. Um, it's still a find that I can't believe I found. Then another found at another place, which is we call it the island, but I tend to call it the meeting ground. The meeting ground because tribes used to meet there. So I have found all sorts of things in there, all sorts. He has the cannon in an area, and there is was the retreat. Yes, it was. It was the retreat. Yep, lost cannons. Yes. The thing is, I don't think they were supposed to be there. I don't think they were supposed to be in that area. I think they just went off course. I don't know. Think about it. If you're being shot at, you're gonna try to held off where they don't think you are. So I don't know, you know. But all those areas are Civil War areas. All the ones that, all of them. Gosh, can you guys spot all my white hairs? Don't look. I'm 40 years old, but you can actually see all that. Yo, those are white hairs, you know. Don't look. And those are white hairs. Don't let let Johnny see him, he'll try to pull him. Yeah, it was a wiggly white line, and it's like I have one that I call it the Santa shiny hair, and it's right somewhere over here. I think it's this one and this one right there, where I have my hand, right there. And if you were to be close, there it is. Tuck you back in. Nobody can see you. It's super shiny. Like if you see Santa and he has very, very white hair, it's extremely shiny. I taken it all the time so Johnny can't pull it and the kids can't pull it. Actually, I'm gonna say that that one is one of my favorites. I don't know why. Sadly, Calvary inbound cannons have been abandoned in haste. Yes, yes. I found two Civil War butter knives. I call it the butter knives because they were just, put their spread on whatever they were doing. So yeah, we found quite a bit. Caused the transition to those white wise age. Yeah, I got a lot of acknowledgement. You see that? Let's just not let Johnny see those white hairs because they try to pull them all the time. And I don't pull my white hairs. I just let them be. They're not bothering me. So we're not going to bother them. They're just right there. But yeah, you can tell I'm 40, but I don't look 40. But if you look close, you can see my white hairs. Those knives were standard issue for the army in the 1860s. Whoa. Yeah, I gotta clean them up, but I gotta be very careful. As you know, you had one skate that just basically fell apart because it was so long in the water. So I gotta clean them up, but I gotta be very, very careful with those restorations. I don't want them to fall apart. And yes, things can fall apart, people. They do. The skate fell apart like it was like nothing. It broke into pieces. It's nuts. It's nuts. That's right. That's right. That is right. Hmm. So we're gonna be doing painting coming up, and it's gonna be next week. Rain or no rain, next week we're doing gold panning right there by the river. We're gonna go prospecting, and also we're gonna be doing a pay dirt bag. I'm gonna do gemstone bag from PA. I'm gonna do that in. I think I'm gonna do that doing it live and see how that goes. Not sure if I'm doing it live or if I'm doing a video. Haven't decided yet. You know how it is. Sometimes things can go one way or go the other. So I'm not gonna say if I'm doing it live or if I'm doing it a video, but it might be either or. It just depends because lately Penny it's having time and well with autistic kids it's like that. Sometimes you have a good day, sometimes you have a bad day, sometimes you have an overwhelming day. I call it the bad days. So when I say to somebody or to the kids, no, 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 stop, it's Penny bad day. It means be a little more patient if she's just having struggles. And they do have struggles. They do have struggles. Some days are not as good because they have so much bottled up, they just can't control it, even if they have medicine. So it happens. The first parent should be in a video. Yes, then know what to expect for a life. Yes, I'm thinking a video for that one because it's my first one. So it's funny. Johnny came home the other day and I was panning in the kitchen. I was doing panning in my kitchen the other day. I was. By the way, I did not mean to steal that clamshell from the river. It was an accident. It came in my thing. Poor little baby. I went to pan and it was the cutest little patootie little small clamshell. It was baby one. And I was like, oh my God, I feel like I stole you from the river. I'm so sorry. I apologized to it. I was like, I'm so sorry, you poor baby. Maddie's got reserves. That's funny. Yes, I was in the kitchen painting and he came in and I'm like, hi, honey. How was your day? Listen, I already had cooked dinner. I already have served the kids. I already have done everybody's thing. I already had cleaned the kitchen. So I decided to bring out all my painting stuff and pan in the kitchen. Which, by the way, I had these. These are vintage, by the way. These are vintage. I had to throw sadly, I had to throw one away because the stuff that was sticky inside wouldn't come out. So I had to throw one of my vintage bottles out. But this is actually old bottle. And this is back when this company was there. They not no more. This is years ago. Um, and so I saved them and I was able to clean them. And I'm gonna use these big ones for prospecting. I have the regular ones, but I really want to have oopsies. I really want to have can't move this, which is this one don't fit in my box. This one don't fit because it's a bigger one, so it doesn't fit. You got this one already has stuff in it. But this is the one that everybody sent me. The thing I have the gold. I'm not sure. I have my scale. This is just my not including the battery that Maddie just snuck on here. But this is actually the battery for the scale. Um, not including this chain that I put in there because I just wanted to put it somewhere. Um, this is my stuff right here. I have, by the way, I have some fossils in here as well. And I have some stones from prospecting. This right here is actually quartz right there. And I put some other things in there. There's some more quartz, turquoise. Um, so this is the star one. Oh, this is my favorite. I saved this one because I think it's cute. I haven't done nothing with it, but look at this. This is a fossil of a lily. Look at that star in the middle. That's why I saved it because I think it's so adorable. There's the side, has all the rims, and it used to be just a giant one that had a bunch of them. And then in the middle, they tend to form a star. It's called a sea lily. It's very nice. Yeah, it is. I'm planning with the shells that I find, which are like this. You see that? I'm planning on making jewelry with it. So it will be, this will be, the shiny stuff will be in a necklace. Now, Native Americans, they used to make knives out of this too, if you think about it. And they used to use it to cut things as well. But I'm making it for jewelry. But in China, they do still make it into hair pieces and they make it into jewelry. By the way, this is a this is from a shot, and this is what's left of it. Also Civil War. I put the gems in its own bottle and I did label them, calling them gems. I also put the gold in here, and it has also, besides that bar, it has gold in it. You see it? Let me take this out. Now we gotta be careful because we don't want to waste the gold. We don't want to lose. So we have the our gold bars in there, and then we have gold. Let's put every gram in there too. A little grain in. But we labeled our jars. So the only one that don't fit in there because it's gigantic, this giant one don't want to fit in there. Look at this. It doesn't matter where you put it. It doesn't. We keep it separate. One of these gems is probably gonna go for one of my rings. I'm not sure. Like I lost all these gems in my yard. What does that tell you? Don't wear rings when you're working outside. Look at this. Doesn't that make you sad? And no, you cannot metal detect the stones itself. You just have to eyeball and keep an eye on it. But because there's so much grass and stuff, you're never gonna find it. So with this one, I'm gonna put a red stone to it. And with this one, I'm probably gonna put also a red one or something else. And then with this one, maybe I'm gonna put an agate on it. I'm not sure. Now this poor thing, I will have to fix it first and arrange it because this one my dog got to, and she put it in her mouth, twisted the heck out of my ring. My watermelon stone is in my yard lost. I gave up on it. I looked for a whole year for it and I never found it. Look how twisted this ring is. You see it's like, yeah, it's everywhere. She chewed it to bits, chewed it to bits. Yes, fossil sea lily, yes, crinoid, yes. That's my favorite one, Lee, of every single one I had. The one with the little star in the middle, a perfect shape star. That's actually my favorite. The other ones are cool too, but I think that, see, I like this. Ta-da. It's my favorite, favorite, favorite. I can't fit it back in. What did I do? Right there. We're gonna put our battery. I've been looking for another AAA battery. I just found one, so now I have the two that I needed. It only took me forever. I need more AAA batteries. Not too bad. Them pups can be stinkers. Yes, she chewed it to bits. So the watermelon stone, gemstone, it's yeah, that's gone forever. Okay, that's been digested and spitted up and pooped on. And listen, I looked a whole year for that. I didn't find it. It's okay. I don't think I want to find it. Not the way that it went. Mm-mm. If it would have been diamond, I would have looked for it harder, But it's okay. Sometimes it is what it is. You ain't gonna win. I looked. There's also two dog tags in the yard lost. Two of them. Give you a hint. The name on it says Sadie. She's the one that lost it somewhere in the yard. I don't know why. She just lost it. So let me double check over here. So, reminder again, make sure you enter um for the kids giveaway madness. If you got a grandson, you got nephews, and they live in the USA, there's 2 days left to enter. All you gotta do is provide a proof of good grades report card, um, and live in the US and be 10 and under. 2 days left. So Sunday is the closeout day. And then next Friday is when we run the race. In a 1950 silver hat. Oh, yes. In a not okay. There's a story behind the 1950s half dollar. There was an old gentleman that used to shop in this property. There was a store. So this giant yard that is in here in the side of the house was actually a 1950s house, store that belonged to the owner, which is my landlord, um, of the property. This guy, this old gentleman, used to shop at the store back in 1950s, 1960s. He was a boy, a little boy. And one day he had the brilliant idea to go and bury in the property surrounding the store a 1950 silver half dollar. I've been metal detecting. I was gonna detect today and it was raining. I might go out, back out if it's not gonna rain no more. I'm not sure to see if we get lucky because we gotta do some metal detecting. So yeah, I'm hoping that while I live here, I get to find that silver half dollar from 1950s. He says, I buried it somewhere around the store. The store used to be here. He said he tried for years to look for it and he never found it because he forgot where he buried it. I found the original photo of where the store was located. So now I know where it was. That means that I know where the grass was exposed around the store. That means that I have an idea now of where to not dig and dig. See what I mean? Yeah. So it will be cool if while we're still living here, this is bugging me. If while we still living here, we find it. And I think that will be the Indiana Jones feeling. Like, did you know that what inspired me to actually metal detect and magnet fish and all that and go up there and explore was Indiana Jones? Yeah, Indiana Jones and um the movie where the little kids find this map and they find this ship in the cave and they have to fight the bad guys. The Goonies. Yes, those were gosh, they inspired me to go and look. Great movie, isn't it? I need to watch it again with the kids. Well, we did watch it recently, so I don't want to watch it now, but I need to watch a movie. I need to watch a movie that has treasure hunting in it. I need to find a thrilling movie. But yeah, we that's what inspired me to help clean the planet and just have fun out there. You too, the biggest adventure of the 80s. Yeah. So much fun times. What's your favorite movie when you were a kid? Your ultra favorite movie? You like treasure hunt? I like mystery. I like treasure hunting. I like adventure. I actually follow this one person. I only follow him on Facebook because I can never find his full video of it on YouTube because he has so many. And he takes a um flying like I forgot what they're called. He takes the flying thing and he just goes and looks into what doesn't look like it belongs. And he goes over mountains and compares it to maps. Or sometimes he just goes on maps and looks what doesn't belong. Looks what looks weird. And he is also an archaeologist and he goes and makes his way on foot or on his bike or whatever he has to do to get there and goes to these places to go see those spots that nobody else has visited because nobody else thinks of it. And it's just a weird spot somewhere in the mountains, somewhere where you can't go unless you hike miles and miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. And he finds buildings and he finds caves and he finds, oh my God, I can never finish watching the whole entire thing because the full video is on YouTube and unfortunately he doesn't link up the full video of it from YouTube. So I can never find the full link, so I watch it until I can watch. It's a small clip or whatever I have from Facebook. And then I always get to think, God, go into that nook, go into that door, you know? Yeah, he recently went to a place in China where there's buried gold in cabins and caves. And as he's going on this boat, I'm looking at the video and he's got like there's coffins in the mountain. Listen, if I was a pirate and I wanted to hide it at a plain sight, then nobody would think to bother with it because they're gonna ignore it. I wouldn't hide it in the cave. I would hide it in the coffin. I was even talking with this with Lee this morning. Let's be realistic. Who's gonna look in coffins? Nobody, because nobody wants to look at bodies. So, where would the treasure be? Not in the cave, but in the coffins that have been years and years abandoned from before 1800s up there. It's somewhere where it's hard to climb. I think that's where they put it. Look up there! Look up there! Of course, he didn't go look up there, but I think I would go up there and look up there. That's where it would be. Indiana was a Star Wars Knight Rider. I always like monster creature features. Yes. Yes. Love looking back at future Indiana. Yes. Hmm. Um, I liked also Carmen San Diego. She was also another inspiration. Um, because not only it was a way for people to without fully telling you, it was like it took you around the world exploring. You get to know different places, but you get to learn history as well of the places and what they are and their religions and stuff like that. But she got to take us around museums as well, and she got to get see treasures as well. It was one of my favorites, because you never know what was gonna go happen, and it was just intriguing. So that game of intriguement was really nice about Costello, and Pia Kettle. Huh. Oh yes, well they there was thing to do. Yes, it was. It was. Thank you so much for making me company. Let's see how long have we been here. Oh, 62 minutes. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all so much. Um, as I said, I am gonna go and metal detect for a little bit outside. Riley's gonna do metal detect with me. So we're gonna go look for the silver dollar. Yeah, me and Riley gotta go metal detect and be in a little Indiana Jones mission of let's see if we can do this or do that. As a kid, I love sci-fi westerns on in a phone call. That's right. Yep. Creature from the Lagoon. Oh my God. So my brother, I think it was my brother or my aunt. Somebody was babysitting me. I don't know. Somebody was with me. I don't think they were babysitting me. I think that just my mom and somebody had gone to the store and they left me with my brother and his girlfriend. So I seen the lagoon one and I still remember it. And I also seen the ones with the dolls. That was not a treasure one, but it was more like a spooky one. And it was a movie about dolls, porcelain dolls. I don't remember what the name was, but it was an old movie, and the dolls had life in them, but they were murdered. And it was very, very brutal movie. I wasn't even supposed to be watching it. I wasn't even supposed to be watching that movie, but I peeked and then I just couldn't stop staring at the movie. So, yeah, but I wasn't supposed to be watching. I had nightmares for like 3 weeks when I was a kid after that movie. No, it wasn't Chucky. Nope. It was before Chucky. It was all porcelain dolls with gorgeous dresses. They had dresses, they had hats. Nobody remembers that movie. I don't even remember the name of it. I don't know. I don't think I ever knew the name of it, but it was. I remember it was they were all dressed up fancy, and they had life in them, like a spirit, evil spirits in them, and they will murder and do very bad things. Um, Gosh, that was a movie. That was for sure a movie. I wasn't even supposed to be watching that movie. I don't know the name of it. That's the problem. Yeah, I watched. I wasn't supposed to watch it. My brother was watching. Heck, I don't think he remembers that movie. But I am very good with memory, so I remember all that. I remember the time that he escaped in New York City when we were living in New York City, and he escaped through the bathroom window. And I caught him, and I said, "Hey, hey, brother, what are you doing? Shh, 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 shh. Tell anybody." And he's putting his leg over the window, and I'm like, "Where are you going?" Of course, I was not so low because I was little. I was only 5 years old, and he's like, "Shh, I'll tell you later. Don't tell mom and dad." And he escaped through the bathroom window. And I don't know where he was going, but I waited until I was old enough to ask. And now I recently asked. He no longer remembers what he was going out of the house for. I'm like, gosh, I missed out. I should have asked it sooner. It's like yes, it was a porcelain dolls. Yes, it was whole porcelain dolls. It was a vintage movie. And they all were evil. They all were bad. And I remember the doll with a knife. Um, yeah, I don't know the name. I don't know the name. There's so many movies we watched as a kid that they no longer exist now, if you think about it. They're just, I don't know if they got rid of them or what. But before the toy cars movies that you now see kids in Disney watch, there was a previous one before that. How do I know? I watched it as a kid. I talked to Lee recently about this. It was a movie, Have a Good Day, Dan, about cars. They were all different colors and their eyes moved. They had huge eyelashes. And my favorite was the girl car because she was always like, "You can't beat me. I'm faster than you." And it was cute. It was a cute movie. And the other car was in love with her, but she was always faster than him. But one day she did slow down for him so they can be together. It was funny. But that movie no longer exists either. I looked for it and it's no longer exists either. I don't know what it was, but it's a vintage movie, and that doll movie it no longer exists. It was literally yes, 80s and 90s, maybe before that. And I don't. I looked for it. I even looked for the Cars one that no longer exists. I think that it would got dispatched. That's what I think. Think about it. Back then, a lot of movies that we watched they were controversial. But I have to go. I have a date playing with my little one and going metal detecting. So while it's not raining right now, I would like to do some metal detecting. So I have to go. Thank you everybody for being here. Make sure you watch that. You smash that like, and make sure you go support each other. Excuse me, show each other some love. Yes. Yes, we're going metal detecting. Riley's gonna be metal detecting. I'm gonna metal detect. Hey, the ground is wet, so maybe the soil is softer. Maybe we'll make it easier to find that silver dollar, wouldn't it? So I hope. All right, everybody. My date has come to the door. I gotta go. Have a good day. Love you all. Bye.